I am back, everybody. Sorry about that. I don't know why. I mean, there's a snowstorm going on, but I don't think that's the reason. The internet just went out for about, I don't know, 3 minutes. Then it just came back on. Wasn't a flashing light or anything. It just like started disconnecting, and then it reconnected. So it's back. We're back. We're still at second intermission. You didn't miss anything in the game, but I just wanted to let you know. Well, I'll wait till people. I'll wait till people get back. I think everything's in intermission right now. Winnipeg also up 2-0. Oh wow! But the that game, we'll get to that when we get there. What? GDD games? I'm not sure what that is. I said it before. I'll say it again. Something happened with the Wi-Fi. I don't know what happened, but something did. Went out. It went out for a bit. Just for like a minute or two, 3 minutes. Just so it was buffering, and then I tried to. Then the Wi-Fi came back on, and I tried to restart the stream, but it YouTube for some reason when it doesn't connect with the Wi-Fi once it's reconnected. So I have to end the stream and start this. So we're back. We've got it. Since you guys are here, let me let you know something. Since there's a bunch of games that are going to appear after this game, but are also going to be around in their conclusion. I will, once this game is over, I will not be done streaming until, in fact, I won't be done streaming until all the other 7 o'clock games are done. That's Pittsburgh, New York Rangers, Tampa Bay, Nashville, and Boston, Washington. Once they're done, though, I'm not gonna do the Calgary Winnipeg game. I will just watch that by my lonesome. It's followed the same type of script, tons of turnovers for the Canucks, and it doesn't seem like the Habs miss on their chances. And we said maybe the defensive structure was coming back after the Winnipeg game. Maybe the Lotto line was back, but it does not look like it. Well, I think they both were back in the Winnipeg game, but they didn't make the trip east to Montreal. And we talked in the first period about the turnovers. You know, that undermines your structure, and that's when guys end up rushing around. So the forecheck. It's the same thing with your best players too. If first goal was a little unlucky, second goal they got caught out and some of the plays that Montreal has made, and just I know Vancouver hasn't played well here, but if they can, they're only playing. They play in Montreal again tomorrow, so they'll have a chance. And then they got to play a team that we've heard all about, their speed and their size, but the Canucks haven't seen all year long. That's the division leaders, the Maple Leafs. So we'll see how that goes. They have to be better, and they know that they have to be better. I think sometimes JT Miller, when he's making plays like we saw, he's trying so hard to set something up. Sometimes you need to simplify a little. Even the top players, it doesn't hurt at times just to simplify a little, be a little more direct. But they have to take care of the puck. Their problem is the same as the teams right now. When they don't take care of the puck, you get scoring chances against. When your best players are then having to back check and play shifts in their own zone, they're probably not going to score as much as you'd like them to. I think their expected goals for is 6% in this game so far, that line. And back to JT Miller, who looks especially lost. You think it's just more of a direct game, stop east-west, try to get in? Because this is the line that likes to hold on the puck, that likes to make plays, and that's
usually how they have their success. Yeah. Well, let's keep in mind how good JT Miller is, because he's got 10 points in 8 games before tonight, and we all know, and he knows that he can play a lot better. I think missing the first 3 games of the year really set him back. We know how much Pettersson struggled when JT Miller was out. It looked like they had kind of found their game against Winnipeg, made progress against Ottawa, but looked really good in Winnipeg. But they just look off tonight. We saw Travis Green break the lineup after the 5th goal and the timeout. It looked like he got them back together at the end of the period. But these guys do have to play better. They have to get going. Okay, the goaltender decisions now. I was a little surprised that Demko didn't start this evening in Montreal. Not that it would have made a difference considering the chances this team has given up. Were you surprised, and what does the goaltending have to look like going forward, do you think, in terms of starts for the rest of the road trip? Well, if you were surprised, then I was surprised, obviously, because you know more than I do. But I thought that they would come back with Thatcher Demko, because that's essentially what they did against.
So, again, not too much to talk about right now. They're discussing with the Canucks sort of move on forward. And, again, they play Montreal tomorrow, so they'll have a better idea. Be a more confident team. They'll have a better idea of how to play them, regardless of if they win or lose this game, down by 5. And, it'll just work out a little bit better.
In the third one, but now this is a step back, and we've talked about structure and the turnovers. It's crazy the quality of the chances that Holtby is facing, but he has to find a way to make some more saves as well. The good thing is Demko looks like bubble Demko again. He looks as good as he's been in the NHL, and maybe they just have to ride him a little more. Maybe the tandem has to be a little more singular in the short term. Need to improve a lot and perhaps get a little momentum with a good third period, because right now it's all Montreal Canadiens, and once again Tyler Toffoli scoring against his former club. He's now got 6 goals against the Canucks in 4 games.
Look at that stat they just said on Toffoli, 6 goals against 4 games against the Canucks, and they've got another game tomorrow and a whole third period to go in that. But they are discussing Holtby, broadcaster saying possibly Holtby not play as much as Demko. I still think right now Holtby's been the better goalie this season, but Thatcher Demko has found his game. I did say that. He has found his game, and that's not a question there. Definitely not.
What do you see? I see a goal. It's a goal. Top shelf. And you? Safe. That's a safe. No doubt about it. Are you sure? For sure. You don't see it? NHL Tonight on NHL Network. It's as clear as day. History doesn't just live in the past. It's all around us. And Black history is building the future every day.
We'll go for a little. See you later. Okay. This period's going to end soon. I think we're going to get to the third. That's fine. I got 4 now. Salad bars, they're not playing. If you want to stay, sure. I got. It's gonna go to the second right after this commercial ends. After these commercials end, and I think Calgary, Winnipeg will be back as well. 2 minutes left in the intermission in those games. Washington, Philadelphia, Washington. So again, as I said, this game looks like it will end before the Washington-Boston game, the Pittsburgh game, and the Lightning game, but those will probably only have 2 to 3 minutes left in their games. So once this game is over, stay, because we'll broadcast the rest of 7 o'clock games, no matter how long they get. Because 2 of them look, one of them looks averagely close. One of Boston, Washington. One of them looks like a blowout, and one of them looks like it will be kind of close, and that's New York Rangers and Pittsburgh Penguins. I took the under 5.5, 2-0 Jets right now. Okay. Nice. I'll be broadcasting the other 7 o'clock games that I just said after this game is through. And here's the third period is underway. The face-off won by the Canucks, who ended the period not bad. They'll play these Canadiens again before having their first meeting against the only team in the North Division they have not played, the division leader Maple Leafs. Myers keep that in, and this gloved up and went over the side of a Canadiens player. There's a hit on Sherratt, and the Canucks trying to force a turnover here. Good passes. And back behind the goal. There's the pass, Edmondson from the line, shot in and around to the backside of the net. Here's Edmondson shooting again. Right off the boards, it bounces. Backhanded and taken away by McEwen, who fights through a check. And McEwen draws a penalty, a stick in the face, and it is going to be Tatar to the box, who's still yapping his way down the line, and it will be a Canucks power play. And he already threw his hands up before the penalty was even called, so you knew then they would probably call it. If the guy who commits the penalty probably knows that it's a penalty, and he was looking to argue immediately before it's called, that would set off some alarm bells, as that's shot behind the Montreal net, and then Pettersson kept in by Hughes. They work on puck possession. That's what they're getting. It's Hughes, a shot in front, and that also does not go. Here's Miller over to Hughes. Hughes is trying to go to Miller, and Hughes gets it at center. If there was deflected, Canadiens make changes. Here comes Pettersson. Elias Pettersson turns into the middle, drops it off from Hughes. Back to Pettersson, back to Hughes. Over Miller, and Hughes, who had scored. There's Hughes, a shot in front, who had looked to score, not scored. Then Hughes from Pettersson. Then Horvat. Pettersson shoots up high, and Horvat grabs it again and goes back. Horvat to Pettersson. Pettersson works away from the stick of Toffoli, which is just waving on the ice, back to Pettersson, and slides it over to Hughes. And Hughes hampers it back for Besser, and it's intercepted by Toffoli. The clear is blocked and taken by Pettersson from the boards. Back from him to Horvat, to Pettersson, to Hughes, to Besser, to Pettersson, who shoots up over the glass and out of play. And with 44 seconds on the power play, they'll reset the face-off now. A little less than 2:30 played in this third period with the Canadiens up 6-1. Schmidt, the pass to the circle. There's a slap shot blocked away. Canadiens will work on it shorthanded. And defensively, no pressure at center ice for Deneau. Backhander in front. See, that's where you go. That you don't turn the puck over, but their speed and strength, Montreal's, is really refined as Hoglander off of the puck just like that. Dropped through and cleared. 12 seconds left in the man advantage. Schmidt shoots it through and then goes for a change. Hoglander intercepts the pass and drops it off. And Hoglander to go grab it at the boards. He took a hit from Sherratt. Penalty over. Here's Virtanen behind the net. Pass in front, across. Oh, something that was blocked. Here's Schmidt. Schmidt behind the goal. Back there. Pass to the boards. Taken away. Here's Jay Beagle. Perfect backhand pass. But it's taken now McEwen after it was deflected. So maybe not perfect, but Edler, a shot en route. It's deflected to the corner. Here is Beagle chasing Suzuki with a hit on him. And now McEwen, Zach McEwen, Backhands over to Jay Beagle. Beagle from the wall. Now McEwen battling with it. Mott, who took a hit, passed over. Chatfield. Jalen Chatfield with the puck. Pass to the circle. There's a chance in front wide, and then Beagle back off his stick. Oh, wow. That's tomorrow, right? Isn't it? Mott in front. Nice prediction. Nice in front, and now Besser right off the bench. Here comes Brock Besser. Besser moves with numbers. And he went to the line. Shot by Edler. In front now. It went wide, but here comes Mott. Back in front for Besser. Save made by Price. No rebound. Just show the play by Deneau, and he went in off of that center rush on the power play, and there's the hit that denied the puck to the goal. And also save predictions for at the end of the stream is that shot from Ben, Jordy Bennett's glove down by Carey Price. Kotkaniemi forced out of the face-off circle as the crowd noise from the speakers grows. Toffoli, and the face-off won by Montreal. Edmondson and Besser chases for a check, and it's intercepted by Vancouver, but then Corey Perry picks it off. He shoots it in. And taken away, Elias Pettersson. He moves the puck along. Pettersson shoved down to the ice. And then he gets back to go grab it, and it's taken by Toffoli, who shoots to center, passes off that. Perry. Kotkaniemi save made by Braden Holtby. Boston, Philadelphia, 7:30 Eastern will be the game for tomorrow, but we will not be streaming that game. So we will be streaming Detroit and Tampa Bay. That's on Wednesday. Tomorrow, Pittsburgh, New Jersey, and also Vancouver, Montreal, as Pearson is offside. Here's Sutter off the faceoff, won by Mete. And the puck gets deflected into the Canadiens bench. Just amazing. The 3 games played in Vancouver. Now this one here in Montreal. 23 goals for the Canadiens in not quite 4 games. Also, as this puck comes in behind the Vancouver zone, and they do get it out, Bertanen has backhanded through to center from Sherratt. The Predators have gotten on the board. It's 4-1. And dropped it along for Sherratt, who pushes this through from Gaudette, and now JT Miller away to Virtanen. Jake Virtanen. Floating to center. Here's Bo Horvat to try to get at it there. Sherratt as well. And taken away for Evans. Evans just shoots it through and deflected. Blocked away. Here comes Mott to move in. And he chops this through to Beagle. Taken away by Mott. Tried to pass in back and now taken by the Canadiens, who are offside. A blocked shot. 13:32 to go in the third. Canadiens still have a 6-1 lead.
Bizarre. And it's an own goal. Oh my goodness. I mean, he shot it in. And the silence to the crowd. Look at that. I love it. Hockey fans, gear up at NHLshop.com. The largest assortment
All right.
and gear anywhere. Every NHL team.
So waiting here, let's look at some score updates in the National Hockey League.
NHLshop.com. A fanatics experience.
Oh, let's look at this notification first that I got. But oh, you regularly commented that it was your next bet, not just live stream commented it.
What do you see? I see a goal. It's a goal. Top shelf. And you? Safe. That's a save. No doubt about it. Are you sure? Sure. You don't see it? NHL tonight. On NHL Network.
Oh, the Devils-Penguins game just got suspended for tomorrow. I think because of the snowstorm. I don't know any other reason. I don't know how bad it is in Pittsburgh. I'm going to go look at NHL news. I would assume that's why. Oh, no, because of COVID. Whoa. It's not the Penguins who are suspending it. The Devils are suspending play because of COVID. So that means that no Devils game tomorrow. It'll just be the Canucks. And that also means just the Canucks for Thursday as well. So I have a lot of Vancouver streams coming up as here comes Vaudette. Also, the Flames have scored a goal, James, so you're at 3.
7 minutes into the third. Canadiens leading 6-1. No matter what happens to the Canucks in this game, it won't be as bad as what happened to the Winnipeg Jets.
Also, Predators just scored another goal, so now it's 4-2.
As a member of the Calgary Flames, he scored from his own blue line.
This puck cleared down the ice. Also, Tanev, apparently just for Chris Tanev, the former Vancouver Canucks, scored his first goal as a Flame from the other end of the ice, 200-foot goal. I will be really wanting to see that one as it's piled behind the net. Also, if I say a game-winning goal and I'm like, oh, I wanted a game-winning goal, it's because I create videos of game-winning goals. So I'd love to see a crazy goal, a buzzer beater, or a goal for a guy against his own team like Chada against the Bruins in that video. But since it's not, it's not. Yep, just said that, Tommy. Not until February 6th, past to February 6th. I don't believe they're playing the Rangers on February 6th. Yeah, past February 6th, not until February 6th. Their next game should be... hold on. Their next game will be on February 9th, Tuesday, against the Penguins. A 6 p.m. Eastern game. I might be able to stream that. I don't know my school schedule. Here's Toffoli going through 2, and he shot it back in front. Here's Edmondson. From the boards, Joel Edmondson at the glass and taken away. Backhanded from the wall as well. And Perry, and still controlling Edmondson from the right circle. It's like a Canadiens power play. It isn't, though. Holtby deep in his net. Perry trying to take down Myers. No penalty called. Here's Corey Perry. And there's a shot by Petrie that deflected out over the boards and out of play. And that's Petrie also scored a goal today. He was looking for a hat-trick goal. And as I said before, they said 2 goals, but I didn't see who it was. Petrie has never scored a hat-trick in the NHL, but he's had a few 2-goal games. 6 2-goal games, in fact, as a defenseman. And you know the player that's played the longest in the National Hockey League without a hat-trick, and then Nicholas Lidstrom. McEwen off of the boards and then Lehkonen passes it behind the net. And back down again it goes. And it'll throttle it through. Also, just so you know, only one game on Saturday now because Detroit is not playing, and that will be the Detroit. No, not. I just said Detroit's not playing. Wow. The Vancouver Canucks and the Toronto Maple Leafs. For some reason, this is working the games. I'm going back, and I'm going to reset it. Just bear with me. So here's Zimmerman in the background. Canucks move it in. Hoglander pushes off of Edmondson. Hoglander with it, trying to go over to Besser from by his net. And just like that, it careens to be played back. Also, the Bruins just scored a goal, so it's 3-2 now. Go-ahead goal that made it 3-0 as it's icing against Montreal is going to be, or maybe against Vancouver? No, against the Canucks, actually. It's going to be Carlson. The next goal scored with the Bruins was Pasternak again from Zabril and McAvoy. Again, we will have all 7 o'clock games after this one is over. Now, it was against Montreal. Missed it. Here's Petrie. From behind his net, Petrie banks it off the boards. Taken to center. By far the most lopsided game of the night. This one is. 2 games being played right now are 1-goal games. Another is a 2-goal game, and the other is tied. This, however, is a 5-goal game as Holtby shoots this right off the boards. Here's Virtanen. Virtanen turns and shoots back for Price. Hit by Beagle. Mott behind the net. Over to Chatfield, and now Beagle. Now shot from behind the boards, and Virtanen right in front. Beagle! Save made, no score! Beagle puts it in, and it's 5-2. The former Cap, 6-2, excuse me, not 5-2, 6-2, 4-goal game. And the former Cap blisters one through Carey Price. I think he has PS4, but not PS5, Thomas. Was it Thomas? No. So the Canucks down by 4. And see, is that momentum for the game, or, is this one over? 7:54 left in the third period. Canadiens leading by 4. Here's Victor Mete. Mete back on along to Tatar, the lead pass, and Gallagher gets back. Drop from the blue line, and it's taken away. Tomas Tatar. Tatar lost it and got it right back. Here's Hughes, now Pettersson, right from the line. It's Hoglander moves, shoots. What a shot from that angle. But a save made by Price and a hit on Evans, and Sherratt dangles. And this is the team defense we were looking for all night by Vancouver. And dropped in on Holtby. Taken away by Hughes, and now he finds Niels Hoglander. Niels plays it away. And falling down is Pettersson in the Montreal zone. And the Canadiens bring it up. Evans, the pass to Paul Byron. Byron working in on Hughes, and he drops it off to Evans. A shot in front, Lehkonen, and he could not find it on the goaltender, Holtby. Puck comes to center ice. Here's Shea Weber. Weber shoots in. Here's Schmidt off the right circle. Fires the pass over to Virtanen and drops it off. Virtanen with it now. Virtanen checked from the far boards and moved over from Miller. Now here is Myers. Shoots it from the boards. Virtanen and Horvat battling, and Anderson is out there too with the stick down low. The Montreal stick down low to be corralled over by Anderson. Anderson shoots right through to center ice and taken by Joel Edmondson and shot in. Less than 6 minutes to go in regulation. Canadiens 6, Canucks 2. Here's Suzuki. The Canucks have scored the last goal from Beagle. There's a shot from the point, and this one wired off the glass and kept in. Here's Edmondson. Edmondson moves in, taken by Tyler Myers. Myers spins back, and Montreal wants to make some changes. They've got one man back as a spy, though. JT Miller sends it in front a little too far from Schmidt and deflected away by Beagle, by Perry. Pass in front, intercepted. Schmidt backhands it off the boards. And Mete lost it, goes over to Price. Passes it to the left boards and continues there. Kotkaniemi right off the stick. No icing. Good hit behind the Vancouver net. Canadiens keep it in. Victor Mete, slap shot from the circle. Right circle dropped off. And then comes to center ice. Mott chases. Here's Holtby. And taken up by Adam Gaudette. Here's Gaudette moving in. Pass to Price. Carey Price behind his net. Romanoff takes a hit. Sutter trying to go and grab it. And a hit by Chatfield. Over to Sutter. Here is Sutter. Pass to the line and goes back to center again. Here's Tatar. Tatar weaves through. Over to Danault. Philip Danault behind the net. The centerman crossed off his stick, and then Gallagher tries to keep it in. Gallagher passed to the line. Weber, a slap shot! Save Holtby! With traffic in front of Braden Holtby, he makes the save, and Jay Beagle, shaking his head going, what's happening here? 4:16 left in the third period. Canadiens try to close it. They're up by 4. Who scored for Vancouver? I said it already, but Jay Beagle. (4-2) still Lightning. 2-1. The Rangers have taken their first lead of the game. Kreider from Fox and Panarin. Again, we'll have that game. 9:19 left in the third. Boston has a power play. They are still down by a goal to Washington. Again, we will have all of those 7 o'clock games. The ends of those 7 o'clock games. Even the Boston one has time in it. More time in it once we get there.
The team everybody loves. The team at NHL Network. Catch up with the news of the day on NHL Now. Instant analysis with NHL Tonight. Top it off with On the Fly. Every game matters. All season long on NHL Network. All I can say is absolutely wow. All the news, scores, stats, and highlights. If it's hockey, it's here. The official app of the NHL. Brenda Hughes of Brooklyn won a $250 More Rewards Travel gift card. Congratulations.
Beagle from the corner. They're showing some of his highlights. This is how he scored his goal right in front. Shot off his feet. Not terrific, but there's the goal. And he kind of just gave it a wave and a high five to his teammates. No big celebration. He knows his team is down by 4. Shot off the circle. Went wide. Deflected. Off of Holtby. And here's Sherrod in front. And that also deflects. The refs wanted to look and see if that hit the post, and it might have hit the post as well because they initially said, no goal, and one of the Canadiens was trying to say that it went up and onto the bar, but no, not the case here. Here's Sherrod, passes it over Corey Perry, and Tatar, and they go to the bench, and here come the Canucks in a full frontal attack. Back Pearson fighting away with it. Now it's Sutter. And now Mete. Mete backhands it from the wall. Shot in. From the boards. Chased by Gaudette. And the Canadiens move to center. Romanov. Over a shot in front. Deflects wide again. Pass over to Gaudette. So the puck will go all the way down. It will be icing against Romanoff and the Habs. Icing against the Canucks, not against Montreal's. .259 to go in the third. Right off the face-off, Petrie, a shot. Save made, Braden Holtby. So Jeff Petrie blast from the blue line. A wrister down low, though, and they're going to stop play and go to commercial. 2:56 to go. Canadiens 6-2.
The official app of the NHL. Hockey fans, gear up at NHLShop.com. The largest assortment of NHL fan gear anywhere. Every NHL team and all the players you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com. A Fanatics experience. History doesn't just live in the past. It's all around us. And Black history is building the future every day. What do you see? I see a goal. It's a goal. Top shelf. And you? Safe. That's a safe. No doubt about it. Are you sure? For sure. You don't see it? NHL Tonight on NHL Network. This is clear as day.
So, no, still waiting here. And let's go immediately and look. 4-2 Lightning still. 2-1 Rangers still with the Penguins on the man advantage. Second period's about to end in Winnipeg between the Jets and the Flames. And we have 2 still Caps. That power play ended, so we will be getting to that. We'll have a decent amount of time against the Penguins and the Rangers. A pretty good amount of time once we get to that other game as well, Boston and Washington. But this Lightning Predators game, very close to this one in time. Almost about a minute and a half over it. I mean, it's not that close. Canucks won the face-off for Tannen and dropped in again. JT Miller. He went down. No power play going to be called there. Here's Chatfield. Hands it off. Pass Miller. Drop to the corner. It's not exactly the lotto line, but there are some players from it that are playing together as it's well cleared again. How do the Canadiens have a breakaway? They do, though. Backhander saved by Holtby off of Anderson. Canucks were changing. That was why that happened. Now that all makes sense. Here's Mott in front, and a save by Price from the outside of the net. So not a great chance, though, for Vancouver there, but they did have a chance on goal. As it's shot from the corner. Beagle there. Here's McEwen. Over to Beagle, who takes a hit. Removed in. Ben takes a check. Kotkaniemi rushing for the puck. Mott goes down after he made the play from Kotkaniemi. Hughes takes a hit. He shoots in. Here's Jesperi Kotkaniemi. Pass to the corner. Chance in for Tatar. Thomas Tatar. Pass to Kotkaniemi. And dropped off from Sutter, and now away from the line. Here's Toffoli, and he's offside. Bruins tied it, guys. Boston has come back from down 3-0, and has tied it. The tying goal, Craig Smith. He scored the overtime winner late against Pittsburgh last week. As this puck is coming right off the corner and moved in just like that. Jostled it across. Back for Mete from the corner. Moved in again, and a shot in front. Mete. That's jammed loose and stopped by the goaltender. Pass in front, Gallagher. Holtby, then Beagle behind his net. 45 seconds left of the third. Really no way Vancouver can come back now. Yep, it's all done. This will be the 6th loss of the year for Vancouver. Not a great start, but they would still only be, as Price comes out of his goal to stop the puck, they'd only be one game behind 500, and they play the Canadiens tomorrow night, a team that they won the first meeting in the shootout against Montreal, and they've lost the last 3 when this game goes to final. Back from Sherratt, who backhands it in. And now Byron is there and off of McEwen. Taken from Jalen Chatfield. I realize that as the Canadiens have a breakaway in, Evans shoots, save, Holtby off the glove. That's a decent end. McEwen will bank this through, push to center, and that's going to end. As he loses his stick, that'll end the game. Canadiens 6, Canucks 2. We'll meet each other tomorrow. We'll have that game in full because of the New Jersey suspension. Now, here we go. So we got the other 7 o'clock games, right? I realize that I can't do – I actually might be able to do that game. We're going to go at the Tampa Bay game, actually, while it's going on right now. That's 2:10. No, we'll go to the Washington-Boston game. The Tampa Bay game we won't be able to broadcast. We'll be able to do the Rangers game, though, and the Penguins. So give me 1 second on that. That's 2-1 New York right now. And just give me 1 second. Two-one Rangers. Back over Malkin, shoot, save. And that was Shesterkin who made the stop. We're doing Penguins-Rangers right now. Also, Bruins just took a lead. Brandon Carlo. Sidney Crosby just deflected a pass that would have made it 3-1 Rangers to the empty net. Here comes Malkin. Malkin moves from the right boards. He's got rust. 6 attackers for the Penguins, 5 for the Rangers. Obviously, full strength on strength. Malkin goes down. Pushing it is Brian Rust. From the corner, continued along. Here is Malkin. He pushes and shoves. And the puck is going to go all the way down. And no icing. Turning it over, Brian Rust. 14 seconds left. Rust takes a hit from Miller. And here comes Panarin. Panarin has a pass in front. Tries to get there. Won't. There's Stroman behind the net. Now over for Panarin. Panarin's going to hold it. He'll shoot. And it does not go in, but it doesn't matter. Rangers win 2-1 over Pittsburgh. Oh, it's going to count. The Rangers, I think this will count a goal. It won't matter. 3-1 New York. I'm not going to call the goal horn on this. All right. To Washington we go. 4-3. Boston has come from 3-0 down to take the lead 4-3. Final 2 minutes between the Bruins and they didn't score, and the Capitals. And a face-off off of a tie-up from the boards with the minute 38, and does Peter Laviolette call timeout for the Washington Capitals. Hi, Nerf Gunnar Bros. Yeah, but I wasn't happy about it as a Canucks fan, obviously. We're right now broadcasting other games. Rangers won 3-1. Lightning are winning 4-2 with 10 seconds left. That should be over there. I'll tell you when that ends. Lightning just scored a goal to make it 5-2. So that's basically over. It's an empty net goal. It's Yanni Gord for them.
That being said, they get a goal off it from Pasternak, and that got the idea that Boston could get something out of this game.
10 seconds left in that game. I'll let you know when it's over. And that game is 5 seconds away, and that game will be done, I think, as the Bruins break it out. And the empty net. Here's Marchand for the goal. He scores! 5-3 Boston. Also, 5-2, that's the win. 5-3 Boston, excuse me. 5 unanswered goals for the Boston Bruins. What a comeback. A chip pass and glove down by Caps might try to say that he held it, but definitely not. It cupped off of Marchand's glove and then went right to his stick, and nobody ahead of him. Boom, right into the empty goal. Bruins by 2. The Caps now have got to score 2 goals. The best team in hockey, as Vanacek behind his net, will play it over. There is Ovechkin on the ice, other players as well, as this is icing against the Capitals. And this is a Capitals team that, if you remember, gave up 3 unanswered goals, just like the Bruins have done, and scored 5 unanswered goals, just like the Bruins have done. But what ended up being the game winner and was scored in the middle of the second period, not late in the third. Carlo from the boards and shot over to Vanacek again. Vanacek backs it in. Carlson from it. Vanacek wants to leave. He's way out of his crease. The Bruins at center again. And Ovechkin back with it. 45 seconds to go. Capitals 5, Bruins 3. Extra attacker coming on the ice. Vanacek to the bench. Backstrom shoots for a stick. In behind the goal. Backhanded in front for Nicholas Backstrom. Backstrom from the boards. Carlson tried to take it out. And Marchand, the Bruins have to make sure that everyone's on side. They will now. Krejci shoots off the glass and backhanded in. Marchand took a hit. Bergeron tried to get on side, and he was thieved of the puck. Here come the Caps. Oshie moves past to Vrana. Deflected off his stick. over Wilson. 10 seconds to go. Caps need 2, and very quickly, it'll take a miracle. Backstrom to Carlson. Dishes it. They're a puck-passing team. Over Ovechkin. Pass in front. Won't go. Puck down on the ice, and that does it. Boston 5, Washington 3. The first loss in regulation, and it looked like the Caps were on to another win, but they score 3 unanswered and let up 5 unanswered. 5 beats 3 last time I checked. Boston in Chara's first game against the Boston Bruins since 2006 when he was in Ottawa. Beat the Capitals, and Pasternak scores 2 en route in this Boston comeback. All right. I'll see you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Eastern for Canucks and Canadiens again, and just that, since the Devils against the Penguins has been postponed. Devils games will all be postponed till February 9th when the Devils play, you guessed it, the Pittsburgh Penguins. So just a character win by the Bruins. And we'll go quickly. Really? I mean, Canucks didn't play that bad of a game. All right, let's do some quick predictions for tomorrow. Carolina, Chicago. Oh, actually, I already predicted these games accidentally. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I already predicted these games for some reason. I predicted the wrong games. All right, so good. So we're done. See you tomorrow night for the Canucks and the Canadiens. Good night, everybody. Happy hockey, everybody.